This is a video about the first part of chapter 9 called England, and the text we are going to focus on today is This is England. The key words I want you to pay attention to are a capital, an immigrant, nature, mountains, people. A capital is the same as en hovedstad på norsk. An immigrant er det samme som en immigrant, altså en som flytter inn i et nytt land. Nature er det samme som natur. Mountains betyr fjell. People betyr folk. Now, let's take a look at the map before we start reading. The map shows the British Isles. The British Isles consist of England, Wales. As you can see here, it's a small country on the west coast of England, and Scotland is north of England, and then we have Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. London is the capital of England, and it's the capital of the United Kingdom as well. So, let's start reading. You are to repeat after me. England is a country in the British Isles. The British Isles are England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland and Ireland. England has a different types of nature. It has green fields and beautiful beaches. And in the north there are mountains. There are 56. We can erase this and we can say there are 56 million people in England. The country has many immigrants from Africa, Asia, and Europe. London is the capital. 10 million people live there. Queen Elizabeth II lives at Buckingham Palace. As you can see here, the number of people living in England is 53, but this is an old number. The correct number of today is 56 million people. So, the grammar for this text, or the focus of the grammar for this text, is there is and there are. In this picture, you can see one man, a man. You will then say, there is a man in the garden. We use there is if there is only one of a thing or a person. There is a man in the garden. Here you can see several students, not just one student, but several or many students. Then we use there are. There are many students in the classroom. So let's go back here. We use there is when singular. We use there are when plural. Let's talk. What are the British Isles? So if you go back here, you can answer that question. What are the British Isles? The British Isles are England, Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. Where is England? England is in the British Isles. It is south of Scotland and east of Wales. What types of nature does England have? If you don't remember, you can go back here and find that England has green fields and beautiful beaches, and in the north there are mountains. What do you know about London? Can you try to think about what you know about London? Try to tell somebody what you know about London. What more do you know about England? Do you know of any famous people? Do you know of any famous buildings, cities, football clubs? What do you know about England? Try to use the language and tell a friend what you know about England.